Desmond's already thrown down the gauntlet and said that, it's not going to be Alabama and Clemson. One of them probably wouldn't make the playoffs. So it begs the question, if that were to happen, even if you don't believe it, who would it be that would knock them out? Who can beat Alabama and Clemson?
I think it's a team we've seen the last couple of years. It's Georgia. Now you got Kirby Smart, who's stacked recruiting classes on top of recruiting classes. I think that their defense is going to be as good as you've seen their defense in the last couple of years because they got a legitimate pass rush. And they're not scared. I mean, you got to, again, okay, if you go against Tua and Trevor, you're going to have a quarterback. Jake Fromm's been there, done that. You're going to have skill. They got running backs. They got the best offensive line in the country. I think Georgia's scared of them. I think Georgia's the next team on the cusp ready to make that.
Yeah, I agree with you. I also think, watch out for Texas A&M. Jimbo Fisher is putting together a very, very strong program down there. Kellen Mond comes back at the quarterback position. They have to travel to Texas A&M. That's going to be a very interesting game when Alabama plays Texas A&M. But Georgia, too, because I like Georgia. So an SEC championship game, they might knock Alabama off.
I'm taking my notes here in these first segments. Alabama, according to Des, will not be making it. I'm high on Texas A&M. I think.
Are you really? Okay.
No, I am. But
I'm really high.
You're right.
Their schedule's
very
brutal.
High. Schedule's brutal. On the road, there's no way they're going to survive.
Let me hit you one thing on the
I was just going to
schedule.
say one team in the same state. I think Texas, because of the leadership at quarterback, could be a team. If you're just looking for a team besides Georgia, besides Alabama, besides Clemson, Texas could be a team that could sneak around. If they get by OU, look out for Texas.
They get tested early, too, against LSU.
You guys are right about the Aggie schedule, by the way. But let me throw this at you. They're at Clemson. They're at Georgia. They're at LSU. They've got Alabama and Auburn at home. It's 5 games, right? If they can go 3-2, which I understand that's a huge
order. That would be amazing. Right.
If they go 3-2, we will be talking about them on Selection Sunday as a best versus most deserving coming in there with 2 losses.
And best versus most deserving gets very cloudy for a lot of people because I'm telling you, it's one thing to sit here in August when we're all sweating and thinking about what's going to happen. It's another thing to get to November and seeing these teams, well, they're 9-0, they're 10-0. But look at their schedule. They didn't beat anybody. Who cares that they're undefeated? You know how hard it is to go undefeated? I don't give a damn how hard it is. I don't. Exactly. Look at these teams. You just mentioned Texas A&M.
It's ridiculous.
Those teams need to be rewarded. But they don't get rewarded.
But what we've seen and this debate is going to happen every year, best versus most deserving. What we've seen so far, a lot of things change with new committee members. One thing there hasn't been a 2-loss team in yet. There hasn't. That has mattered. Another thing that's really mattered is if you lose to a not quality team, a not top 25 team, especially if you get beat bad, that has hurt Ohio State. You've seen that hurt them badly.
It hurt Penn State.
It hurt Penn State. It's hurt a lot of teams losing to Pitt. It's hurt a lot of teams.
Hurts your perception.
If you lose to a bad team or a team they perceive as not a top 25 team, it's going to hurt you badly.
But the thing that hurt Penn State was losing by 39 to
Yeah.
Michigan. It matters how. It matters how you lose, too.
The thing that hurt Ohio State is the way they lost to Purdue.
And Iowa before
Iowa the year before
No doubt about that. I think it's splitting hairs when you talk about best and most deserving. In my opinion, I keep it really simple. The team that I think is the best team, or the 4 teams that are the best teams, are, in my opinion, the most deserving teams. It's just real simple that way for me. So
I wish everybody had the same opinion of what the best is.
But see, that's the hard part.
Well, let me ask you this.
Because it's very subjective by the criteria we use.
Of course.
Well, I would ask you this. If a team plays one ranked team, and they're at the end of the year, they're a conference champion, and they're 13-0, beat one ranked team, and let's say you have another team out there that plays 7 ranked teams, and they're sitting there at 11-2, clearly they're playing good football, but man, they've all been on the road here, been on the road there. Would you look at that and say the undefeated team is the best team and most deserving, even though they played one ranked team versus a team that's been playing 7 ranked teams?
I just put it to you like this. When we played football, it was all about wins and losses.
Okay.
Now things are getting screwed, misconstrued because of all the different criteria you're using now to judge a team. If you go undefeated, like you said, you don't give a damn who it is, it's hard to go undefeated, and you must be rewarded for going undefeated.
So if Michigan were to play 7 ranked teams and finish 11-2, and I don't know, Oregon played 1 ranked team, and they're out there undefeated, and Michigan's been on the road in Columbus, let's just say, on the road at Penn State, on the road at Purdue, and they're sitting there at 11-2, and they've been grinding. You still would be like, nope, Oregon undefeated. It's hard to be undefeated.
Let's not even use Michigan. Let's just
or whoever.
Let's say it was Alabama. I will look at their schedule, because then you have to determine it by the strength of schedule, which is one of the criteria in which you use to judge these teams for the college football playoff.
We're so glad you're watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, make sure you subscribe to ESPN+. We'll see you there.